All right, you asked for it. Now there's no turning back. Welcome to another episode of Bob's KGS series. I had this time for quite a while, almost like 2 weeks, where I just felt like I couldn't put a stone in the right place anywhere on the board, and I was losing all these games. I think you can even see from my rank graph from the days of 2 Dawn all the way down, and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to lose my 1 Dawn. And recently I've kind of stabilized. I've started to play better, more calm, I think. I'm not going to play this guy because he's actually 3 Dawn, and I don't know why he dropped down to 2 Dawn. Although I beat him the the last few times we played when he was 3 Dawn, so maybe he is 2 Dawn. Let's look at him. He's a really interesting player. He starts fights everywhere. He starts fights everywhere. What happened? Okay, so he is 2 Dawn, strong 2 Dawn, or weak 3 Dawn. And I guess he weakished his way down to 2 Dawn again. But yeah, he just starts all kinds of fights, and maybe that's good, but I'm looking for a player that dies quietly, and we'll see if we can find that. And I'm not particularly looking just to win a game, but I don't want it to be super complicated where, like if I were to play this guy I have heard is extremely aggressive. I don't even know if I've played him before. I played him in Orengo one time, and we got our butts kicked. But that was mainly, I think me and my partner didn't really have the same idea of what was going on the board. But yeah, he's really aggressive, and I guess that would be okay. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I think it'd be better for a lesson if it was a nice normal opening at least, and get into the trying to kill each other later on in the game. Wow, you don't normally see that. No. I did that 3-stone handicap, but I don't think anybody said anything, and I don't particularly want to play a Tilde player unless I do it the way that I normally do it. What is this guy doing? Okay, let's see. Okay, that's normal. Tanuki, not normal. Drop down. This is just bad. And then he's gonna what? I mean, black's just gonna... I don't think black really needed that move. I mean, what if white gets that move first? What does he get? Yeah, I don't think he needed to make white stronger here. Just follow, build up this area, and this is a nice dealy bopper there. So he's gonna play down here, I think. He's gonna cut. Why? Because now he gets a forcing move here. Okay, the first thing that I would say if I didn't know who these guys were is that they were definitely not 3 and 4 Dawn. So I don't know exactly why they're playing this way. Maybe it's because it's a sudden death game. Let's look at a different game while we wait for a game. If this goes too long, maybe I'll figure out how the cutting option goes. Okay, so how does this game go? Approach, pincer. Now, I'll tell you something, and maybe I'll tell you something and then it'll show up in my game, because it has been showing up all the time, and I am not loving it. When you play here, I really don't like this Joseki. And, normal continuation would be either here or here. This is a really cool idea, because if he extends, then I get to keep my corner. Because if you do this right away, then he steals your base. Now you're down to 1 eye, and then jumps away. And now this group right here, this is settled, and strong enough. So you're going to be fighting with this group, and this group is farther away. So it's really going to be hard. I mean, I guess you're going to have to make an eye in this area over here, but this group is a lot weaker than it looks. You've got an eye, you're out in the center, but really it's not, white is not very happy here. So white usually did this for a long time. And then black could turn and you pincer, or he could do this and go into my most hated variation, which is this one. White gets the corner, black gets nothing. Really, nobody gets anything, and this quarter of the board has lost a lot of its potential, so I don't really like it. I like this idea, oh, not that. This idea better, because you can either do that, or if black does this, I don't think that's very good, because you get the extra hane. So this stone has really been damaged. This group is perfectly fine. It'll never, ever, ever, ever die unless it tanukis like 80 times. But I like this extra move. White gets really nice shape on the outside. Nobody gets a lot of points, but I think white is a little better here. But that might also be Joseki. On the other hand, if black does this, white gets the corner, and black gets this kind of forcing thing here for potentially later. He's not going to connect here. That's way later in the game. But this group right here and this group right here can both come under attack. This group is pretty strong considering these forcing moves. When you get a turn like this, it's going to be hard to attack, because now you've got several different directions that you can jump out into to get stronger, so it's going to be hard to attack. And really, I thought we'd already have a game by now. Maybe we'll start challenging people. Let's see if there's anybody who has 30 minutes and 3 by 30. That might be enough. Let's see if we got another person. 20 minutes, 5 by 30. I really like the 50-second Byoyomi that I do. Oh, okay, I opened up a window, and okay, I feel really dumb now, but that's okay. That's okay, because, now that just feels normal. I make mistakes like that all the time. Just not live in front of millions of people. Yeah, I forget. When you open up a cloned game, then it drops your challenge. Let's click out of here, click out of here, click out of here. I may just restart this video if I don't get a challenge really soon. Oh, there's a challenge. Hurry up, I'll take it. Kuni 136. Okay, and something interesting. I have been having the hardest time against Japanese players lately, especially in the midst of my losing streak. I don't know what was going on. I don't particularly like playing against Kobayashi, but that's not Kobayashi. Okay, I'll go ahead and answer here. That is weird. Okay, we'll play against Weirdiashi. He's going to build up this area, and I can just shoulder hit and just reduce all of it. Just get him down onto this area. What's he going to do? Pincer? Really wide pincer. Huh. I'm tempted just to play here, because I don't know exactly what this stone is doing at that point. And that is what I'm going to do. Maybe he can play vulgar and turn, but this group is fine. Okay. So now, what has he done? I can play here but then that's going to make this whole area into territory. I can play here. I think the correct play is to either take the corner or hit him here. Because if I hit him here, then I can get something off of this. Of course, if I hit him here, it's going to be the same thing because he's going to back down to Q17 and I'm going to back off here. But I think I get it more solid if I get the turn in, then he connects, then I can back off. If I get the turn in, back off to here, he's going to approach here. I mean, really, I'm not all that concerned if he makes a lot of territory here, because let's say I attach and we play out that Joseki. This is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be about 20 points. And if he hanes on the outside, I'm going to get a bigger corner. So I'll do this. We will let him do his thing. Okay. I'll take a bigger corner. Now the only problem is I don't actually know this Joseki. Let's see, do I play here? Do I play, not there. Here? There. I can Hane and Atari and then play this. And he's got a weird group here if he doesn't answer this. He may decide not to. But I think that's the best way. Yeah, because if I play back here at R18, I'll show you after the game. If I play back here, he's got that Atari, which still, if he plays Q18, I'm going to answer here. So it's the same as if I played there and he Ataris. But he has another option, and that is if he Hanes this way and I Hane, this stone is now under Atari, if I played that little shape right there. So we'll do that. And start a ko. Definitely not. And I believe you play here. And now I think the best move is to play here, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play here. Technically you can kind of leave this, but there's a lot of Aji there for way later in the game. Because if this group starts running, then this group starts to have a problem as well. So, okay. What do I do here? If I don't answer, I die, I think. Let's see. There. Yeah. Did I make a mistake? Maybe I did. But we'll see. If I jump down and he hits me here and I just connect, that's okay. If I play here, or I could play here. So many options. I just don't want him to Hane and connect in Sente. I'll tell you what, wait, if he Hanes and connects, and then I Tanuki and he plays here, connect, here, if he plays here, I can turn, and that's Seki. No, that's Dedi. Okay. So, wait, that means I need to answer at R19. Okay. Okay, that's kind of a weird move, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I mean, I don't want him playing here because he can build up on this side. So what I'm going to do is just see, there's two moves I want to play. I want to play here because if he jumps up, then he's got these nice boxy shapes going. But if I hit here, and then he gets this move, I jump up like this, he can undercut me. Honestly, I believe that even if he jumps up here or plays like this is still really small. I've got this hit right here. He's not really making a lot in this area, so I don't have to be worried about reducing it. Actually, one thing I've been hopefully learning from watching Dwirin's channel, Dwyrin, or Batusai, is developing. Okay, so what is this even doing? I feel like just kicking it and pincering and just asking it, why are you there? Because that is just like the worst place. If you're going to play against this corner enclosure, what you want to be doing is you want to be playing here so that I have to defend the corner. But right now I can defend the corner. He jumps, he extends, and then I can attack him. Or if he does something else, I can Hane. Or if he jumps up, I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I think I'm going to do that. I really don't mind this at all. So one thing I've been learning from Batusai's channel is more of the idea of developing areas, or what areas are worth what. So this is a good pincer for this because this helps these stones out. So I'm going to do that. So like this area with a lot of low stones here. He's got a high stone here, so when he jumps up, it's going to be something. Okay, so now that he's answered here, I feel like I want to make sure that these two stones stay separated. And if he jumps again, I can shoulder hit, or play into the elephant eye. And this also helps the Aji in the corner, because now if he plays in the corner, I can just play here because I no longer have a cutting point here. So since he's starting to try to surround my corner, and usually they play F15, so I don't know exactly what this is all about. And then see, this is what happens with the Japanese players. I don't know if it's like a samurai thing, but they just I don't know. Maybe they just got their butts kicked by the Koreans for so long that they're like, I want to fight now, because they have I don't know if this is the right guy, but there's one of the Yamayuta, might be him, is a Japanese player who is a professional and obviously very good, but he's kind of taken that whole Japanese, building up areas and playing gote moves, and he's gone more into that fighting style. I don't know if it's him or if it's somebody else, but maybe that's what's happening, is they're kind of emulating those players. But they're fighting everywhere now. They just fight you and fight you and fight you. And I mean, it's not that I don't like fighting, but just fighting for fighting's sakes. Let's just make a sketchy area here and then just fight. And we'll fight the rest of the game. Um, this stone, if he gets another move on this stone, something like this, even then I can play here. If he plays here, I play here. I don't really have to worry about that stone, do I? I could just totally leave that stone. Of course, I'm using up all my time. But I'll tell you what, actually what I can do is, if I shoulder hit here, you can see how I'm starting to surround these stones. I shoulder hit, attach, he Hanes through an Ayatari, and then he connects. Then I can play here, and suddenly he's running for his life this way, and I'm building up to a cap against this group. So let's try that. He's going to jump. See, what I'm thinking is, if he plays here, I can peep here and then play here, and since I've already played this move, I don't have to worry about this attachment anymore. Actually, this attachment's still pretty good. Okay. Now, he may ignore me here, but then I get a really nice move here. Okay. So now I've played two moves. This stone is now behind my group of stones, and I am going to try to attack it. This move right here, the little diagonal move, I'd love to jump out, but then he can attach, and there's all kinds of weird odgy. Now if he attaches, I can Hane on this side or this side, I think, and he's disconnected. Okay. These were forcing moves, so I don't care about these stones anymore. And what he just did was kill off his group. Okay. This is a forcing move. This doesn't make him stronger, it just makes him heavier. If he wants to connect here, then I can play here. And this move, what kind of purpose did it have? Or if he plays here, I can just play here. So now he's eyeless, baseless, which would be like accusing me of being a good Go player. Would be a baseless accusation. Now I cap here, and I can run out this way with good shape. And I'm actually, when he plays here, I can even maybe push once. I'll see what that's all about. Push once and he plays here. Then I can jump out, and he can't disconnect that stone, because if he attaches, I can Hane. If he plays here, I can play here, and then I'm threatening to Atari him. And that... I'm really tempted to peep here. But when he turns, I connect, he plays here, and I've got some shape issues here. Of course, the thing is, well, and I still need to worry about this group. So it kind of defends him in Sente. So I'm going to jump out first. He could play here, and he's going to make good shape, but if he jumps out, then I can peep, and I don't have to worry about this group because I can still get out. Now he's got two groups that are having problems. I'd really like to go back and play here now. And what? Okay, I'm going to do this, and when he plays here, I'm going to ignore it. Because if he plays here, it's Gote again, because when he extends, I can Hane, and this group is fine. Hane, yeah. So now, I mean, this is just surrounding him entirely. This is just surrounding him entirely, and I've got better shape. This peep is good. Surround, push. I mean, I've still got this attachment. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is surround him from the outside. Again, now if I take here, actually this point is Sente. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, what am I going to do first? I'm going to play this first. Oh, okay. This move is Sente for me, but it's going to defend his group entirely. In fact, this group is now defended entirely. Okay, but I don't have to really, still, I don't have to worry about it. Although, he did get a lot here, getting this group out of the way. Maybe I should have peeped here first to prevent that whole thing. Okay, I don't even know what he's doing now. Push through. Excuse me. Maybe I should have muted that for a second. Okay, now he's going to cut. This is what I've been saying. I mean, these guys are just so aggressive right now. They're just so aggressive. Now this move is getting huge. Now I've got Mii. When he plays he, then I can connect here. Because I've got this move here and this move here. But he might play here, I play here, I have to connect, and then he can connect here, and we've got a really weird cap. Actually, he can't do that because I can still play here. Okay, so I'm okay. This group is dead, I think, unless I've seriously misread something, which happens often enough. But this is still really, really, really big. I mean, if he plays here, it's Gote, but, okay. So now I have to defend, and I'm going to do that by playing here first, I think. Yes. Because if he pulls back here, I can play this. If he plays this, and then pulls back, I can Hane, maybe. Can I? That and that. No, I'm just going to take that. Okay. Now he can play this and then turn. Okay. So he's doing that. And I have to ask myself, is that corner worth a lot? And I like the corner, but I also like this move. And that move is absolutely massive for but that move is absolutely massive too. He's got a lot of massive moves. Alright, I'm going to take this, and he's going to take this. And then what am I going to do? I don't know. But if he doesn't get this move, I'm going to play it pretty soon. As soon as he stops finding forcing moves. Which he has not stopped finding them yet. But none of this works. I hope. Oh, but if he Hanes, then I have to connect. But if I play here, and he pulls back, he can get a ladder move in here. If I do this, what if I do this? Then he can cut. That's a Tessagy. Okay. Alright. If he plays this, I have to play this. But this, does this work? I mean, here he can just do this and squeeze and then jump. And then I have to wonder about how I'm going to reduce this crazy huge area that I just gave him. But he's not done. He's not done with the forcing moves. And that is, I think, a mistake. Because I don't see any reason why he should allow me to run this group out just a little bit. So what do I do? This is best, and I have to count liberties. I've got this throw in. I do have to extend, definitely, but do I have to worry about it anymore? Because even if he can Hane and like force me to get more liberties, in fact, why don't I just do this? Because that way I've got a follow-up. I can take more territory. So if he gets this, I can theoretically maybe get this later. So if he Hanes, then I can play this. Then he could extend. Okay, so since I got this move, and is that move Sente? Actually, I don't have to worry about this because now I can push down, definitely. And he's starting to worry about this group. So I can play here. Or I can just take it easy. Tell you what, let's see. I'm just getting that. I'm getting that. I'm getting that. If he Hane's here, I've got way more than enough crazy things I can do to not worry about my liberties. Let's see. Like I can Hane there. When he double Hanes, then I can cry. But I don't like crying, so I won't do it. If he cuts, I've got a little bit of a ladder. If he Hanes, then I can play here and Atari. I think definitely you Atari one. Well, let's see. Let's just do this, because if I Atari and play here now, then I can cut this group off. Okay. Now I'm going to do what? This. I'm kind of subtly attacking this group. Hopefully very subtly. Okay, so now I have a living group, because if he extends here, oh, never mind, not alive. He is really interested in killing me. Okay, so let's see. Do I play that first? Or do I just play that? I think I just play that. And now, actually, I think I might have died. No, I have not died. Yes, I have. Okay, I have died. We'll go over that after the game. First things first. Let's see. If he Hane's here and I cut and he does this, I do that. Squeeze and nothing. Okay, so let's play that. And I just died on a huge scale, so this game's probably about over. Wow, see? They're just so aggressively weird. I don't even know what to do. I bet you he's gonna cut me here. Like, he has no reason to cut me, but I bet you... Oh, no, okay. Yeah, once they win the game, then they stop trying to kill you everywhere. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the Japanese. Just when they play Go. And only recently, it seems. I don't know. I've got a ladder, so I can cut here. Okay. I've got a really massive co-threat, so I am definitely going to do this, because that's the only way I can win, is if I win this big co. Okay, so what can he do? A lot of things. What can I do? I've got one massive co-threat. He's got more co-threats, I think. But if he plays this, then I think I'm going to ignore it. Because that is massive. I can't ignore it. I can't ignore it. Okay, so let's see. Do I have any other... I don't have any co-threat here. Oh, man. Well, let's do this. Let's hope he answers it. He did answer it. Now he's giving me another co-threat. Because I still have this. That's good. And I also eliminated a co-threat of his. Okay. So let's do... Which one? This way or this way? I don't think it matters. It does matter, because I can play this. Maybe... No, I really can't win this game. But I'm still going to play on. There's some stuff. I mean, who knows? Maybe his thickness dies. Okay, he ends the ko. And then plays there. Yeah, there's no real way for him to die anywhere massively like I did. But I do have a I mean, basically all I can do is play this and hope he tanukis. Because if he does, I can start a fight here. But if he doesn't, then... Like if he protects here. Or even like maybe something over here. Like this, or not that, but something like this. Yeah, that works. Now I have to worry about this getting cut off. So I'll play into his Moyo and lose by 100. Okay. Oh. Okay. That seems like good enough. Let's go ahead and resign. Okay. So let's go ahead and look over the game. I don't think I should have died on the top, but maybe I also shouldn't have tanukied it. Okay, so this... I don't feel like anything was bad. Here, I mean, I've got... this group is pretty much alive. I mean, it has a nice solid base. It's not fully alive, but it's really hard to kill. It's very stable. And perhaps here, when he plays this, I just jump out. Because what? I mean, this whole... I don't know. This is really low. He's got a few points here if he like plays another move. And he could do something like, you know, this. I wouldn't want to back off low, but now I don't want to answer in this area. And... Oop, not that. I can do this. and get out. So he's got some points here. Oh, I definitely want to do the clamp first, because if he descends here, then I've got really weird Aji that I can mess with. So he's pretty much going to want to do this, although I don't know. Maybe he likes leaving a lot of Aji behind. But now he's got a little bit of territory here, a little bit here, and like 20 points in this area, and I'm okay. But so I don't know what to do against this move. I think if I pass, I'm dead. I mean, it's pretty clear. So where was my mistake? This has got to be it. Okay. That's really nice. Okay. Especially like now his thickness is facing my nicely settled group, and I can even well, he can separate me. But let's say his thickness was in that other variation. Yeah, I should have known that. I should have played here. Okay. Let's say he even does that. I can just come out this way. Just keep his influence separated and not really worry about this area. Or just directly do this. Just wipe out his wall, and then he can make the biggest wall he wants. He can do whatever he wants with the wall. It's up to him. And if he plays here, I can do something like this, and then this. Not that. Let's see. Okay, so I made a mistake here, and he got a really nice forcing move. P18 in Sente is huge, which that's why when he played it, I was like, I must have made some mistake there. So now that was weird, because I would want to extend all the way over here. I mean, it's not like I'm going to pincer you. You could pincer if you have a death wish, because it doesn't even matter if this stone lives. Like, let's say that I can live here. Magic living stones, okay? How much are you going to be making? And Black has a really nice center that he's building. But the point is, this group didn't do anything other than live, and it's not alive. So that's if he decides to be really, really passive and just let me live. So I'm gonna back off, and then you can play something like this. And now the game actually looks pretty good for Black, because P18. If he doesn't have P18, let's say I had Q18 like that other Joseki. Let's rearrange the stones a bit. Oops, not there. Like if I had that peeping in, now this doesn't look as good. The game looks pretty even. But with P18 clearing things up, that this is now Black's area, definitely, it's a lot better for him. Okay, this was just, it's just weird. It's like, hey, how about I start a bad fight? A fight that's not even any good for me. And then let's start another one. And another one. Okay, here I really should have gotten something better. Force, play there. Maybe that? Or even once I do the peep, then I go back and cap. Yeah, this is really nice, because if he does this and I jump out, now I'm forcibly attacking two groups. And he can't really come out like this because he's got way too many cutting points along this area. Yeah, this was where I kind of lost, not the game, but like the lead, I guess. Or, I mean, he had the lead once he got P18 in, and then he immediately gave it away with C14, and then I gave it away not too far past that with letting him cut over here. So he plays this, and here, I mean, he tanukis again. I really, really, really should be able to punish him, but I didn't know what to do with this move. I mean, what do I do? Okay, here I could just keep him separated. I mean, this group, there's no way it's going to be making two eyes, so now he's got to cut and come out, not that, through here. But, I mean, there's nothing available. So he just killed himself. Or, if he decides that, then I can just connect up, or cut him off. And, like I said before, if he plays this, at this point in the game, it's Gote. Because I can Tanuki. Well, actually, maybe I can't. Let's see. Here I get a Ko. No, here I die. Okay. Actually, if he plays that move, it's definitely Sente. If he does this, then it's Gote. Because now I'm still dead. Okay, never mind. I was totally wrong about that. What I needed to do, way back here, when you guys were yelling at me after I said what I said when I was wrong, is take the stone. Because now, yeah, he should answer again. Because otherwise, why did he play that? Because let's say he goes back and does something more, and I get Sente, then this is really big. Of course, I mean, right now he can try to cut me through here or something like that, but what I'm saying is if this fight goes and I come back and I get strong enough, I can come back and play this, and why did he do all that before? So, played here, big mistake here. Actually, I don't think that this was this didn't end too badly for me. Although, having to make this really bad shape. Let's see if there's any other way. What if I just did this, then he could connect? Okay, what if I just did this? No, it doesn't work. Okay, so there. What if I Atari here, push once. No, I don't want to push once because he can butt up against me. And then just take this stone. It looks like he might be able to live. Although I should play this because then I get this Atari here. Let's see. Can he live? Very vulgar move. I've got some weird shape things everywhere, so I might just have to back off. And let him live. But of course I also have, once he plays here, I've got to cut back through here. So he might have enough to live in that area anyway. But it gets really complicated. I mean, I'm just flatting out all these variations that are just coming to me off the top of my head. This move was a mistake. I should go in and say, okay, how are you going to stay connected? because if he plays this, then I can play this and then do this, and it's even worse. Okay, so how do I keep him disconnected? If I play that, if I play that, if I play this, maybe this. Then he's got the Hane. I don't know. I don't know how to play this game anymore. Okay, so this went... I mean, I don't like my shape a lot. But he's down to 3 liberties, and I'm down to 3 liberties. So I've got a follow-up here, which is why he had to turn. Then I came back there. Maybe I should just play here. No. I think this is alright. Okay. So then I cut. And I believe I should probably just do this. This is probably the best shape point, because if he tries to cut me, then I don't even have to worry about that. I could just play this. And if he plays this,